Mate, happy with the result? You happy with the win?
Of course, yep.
So what did you bring to the game that got you guys over the line? I mean, you're playing the Fire after all.
Look, we're just a group of boys that really wanted to win for each other and work for each other and do the hard stuff. And in the end, it came off.
What was some of the hard stuff, mate?
Defending for long periods of the game, covering each other's spaces, tackling, motivating each other, closing down when we had nothing left in the tank, and in the end we got there.
Yeah, the defence was certainly the winner of that piece, whereby that poor goalie got so many shots.
Our goalie Sam,
yeah,
it's a really big one for him because he was with the Fire for numerous years, trying to break in, never really got a crack at being their first team keeper, and he was the best player on the pitch today by a country mile. So absolutely delighted for him.
So how good was it to get on the pitch finally with everything that's happened?
Well, we only found out Friday, so it's only been, 4 or 5 days that we've known that we were playing this game, so it's come as a bit of a shock. Maybe the lack of preparation worked for us. It didn't play on our minds for too long. It was a game that we had no pressure on us because we were a bit fortunate to be here. So yeah, I think it worked in our favour. In the end, we just went out, worked hard, enjoyed it, and got what we wanted from it.
Was it tough out there? It wasn't an easy win, was it?
It was absolutely, I can't think of a word to describe it. Yeah, it was extremely tough. We probably haven't had a game as tough as that, and we probably won't for a long time. You know, obviously, they're a lot fitter than we are, they're a lot stronger than we are, but we just had to keep working and push through.
Have you ever played extra time like that before? Must be a long time between drinks playing a game of that.
Yeah, we had a couple of extra times last year, and this is the first extra time in 4 extra times we've been to that we've won. So I was a bit nervous when I saw it go to extra time, but very proud that we got the win.
Okay. So what was the difference?
Look, we started the game exceptionally well. We came out and we were the better team for the first half an hour. We managed to capitalise and score 2 goals. Obviously, after that, our legs went and their fitness became a factor. And then it was just a case of how much did we want to win, how much did we want to win for each other and protect our lead, protect our goal. And we got a bit fortunate with the winner in the end. But that's what you get when you work hard.
How hard was it to play a team from a different division?
Look, there's a lot of boys in our team that have played for them, and there's a lot of boys in their team that have played in this league, so we're all quite familiar with each other, and the step up in individual players wasn't necessarily what we were concerned about. The step up was the level of competition they play every week, so their fitness levels, the intensity they play at week in, week out, compared to ours.
Okay. So how enjoyable has the tournament been?
Obviously the previous round wasn't very enjoyable. We didn't win and we got a little bit fortunate coming through, but this is the stuff that we all play for. At the start of every season we dream of games like this against teams and oppositions that are bigger than ourselves, and you can hear the boys in the dressing room now, couldn't mean more to them.
Okay, now, so what do you expect from the next round?
The next round we play the winner of the Wide Bay region. I'm not sure who that team is as of yet, but we'll respect whoever we play against, and again just enjoy being here, enjoy the cup run and see where it takes us.
How far do you think Noosa can get in this tournament?
Look, realistically it's going to be very tough. We play the winner of the Gympie region, and if we're lucky enough to win that, we then play, I think it's Palm Beach from the Gold Coast zone, who are also an NPL side, but we fancy our chances against anyone. A game of football, anything can happen. So if we win that, we go into the round of 32, and that's the target. It's where everyone aims to at the beginning of the season. We'll see how we go.
What are you expecting this weekend from your normal competition?
Well, ironically, last year when Caloundra beat the Fire in the FFA Cup, we then played Caloundra on the weekend and beat them 5-1. We go to Caloundra this weekend, having just beaten the Fire, so I'll be doing everything to make sure that the players know exactly how much hard work is going to have to be repeated, and we'll probably have a bit of a rest this week and make sure we're ready and firing to go. Because as I said before, the league is our priority.
So watch out, Caloundra.
yeah.
There was a little bit of shirt fronting in the end of that last piece. How did that affect the game, do you think?
Look, when you play a game with so much at stake, there's always emotions running high, and they care and we care, and I haven't played in many games that have so much at stake that have been any different. So I don't take anything from it. It's part of the game.
And there was also, they had an injury that delayed the game for a while. That sort of settled the whole game a bit. Did that help you, do you think?
Yeah, it came at a point where we really needed a rest, so it probably did work in our favour. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Ben, and well
Too
done,
easy.
mate.
No, thank you guys. Thank you.
Well done.
Well done, rocking and rolling.
Hey, can we get a sound check, please?
Paul Anderson.
That'll do. Mate, what happened?
Well, it was for the neutral. It was a great cup tie, but obviously from our point of view, it was very, very disappointing night. To be 2 down in the first half, obviously pulled the goal back right in half time, and I let the boys know at half time that it wasn't good enough, it wasn't acceptable performance to put in. I'd say all credit to Noosa, they come out flying first 15-20 minutes, but thought second half we controlled the game and they thoroughly deserved to come back into the game, and then just dropped off in extra time, and the winning goal for Noosa, 9 times out of 10 Reece clears the ball and it goes down the line, but as I say, unfortunately for us, it's gone in the back of the net, and with 3 minutes to go, it's more or less game over. We tried, and as I say, we kept going, but it wasn't to be.
Noosa had a fairly strong defence. Did your players find that hard to break through? You had quite a few scoring shots there, Paul.
Yeah,
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we had some. Yeah, we got in some great positions, but the final ball at times wasn't great. And Sammy Nichols, the keeper, pulled off some good saves, but we weren't. On the follow, we didn't react to the save, and so there was a couple of occasions that we should have been in the box, and to finish it off, and we didn't get in there. But you've got to give full credit to Noosa. They've done really well on the night, and say they go through the next round.
Got a question for the NBL. What are your preparations for the next game that you're playing, and where are you playing it?
Yeah, we've got Cairns away on Saturday, so we'll regroup again tomorrow. We'll get the boys in for a cool down and ice baths. And as I say, we've had a good long chat in the dressing room there. We know we've got to put things right, and as I say, we're on a bit of a losing streak, but we know we can turn that around with plenty of hard work on the training field. And as I say, hopefully that comes again on Saturday night.
Paul, what was the difference between the two teams tonight, do you think?
I think 1 goal in the end. I don't think there was much in the scene the first half. Noosa come out flying. We've come out in the second half. And it's one mistake, and 1 goal can go either way. We've hit the bar, we've hit the post. One's gone through Sammy Nichols' legs, cutting back off the post. So, as I say, we've created enough chances to win any game. But this is the magic of the FFA Cup, if you like. I've seen it in England where the lower ranked teams beat the higher ranked teams. It's cup football. As I say, it was a great atmosphere tonight with the locals. So, I say full credit Noosa for going through, but we can for our first half performance we can be much better.
Okay, what's left, Paul? You didn't expect this result? You expected to,
Yeah, of course. We'd expect to go into every game winning a game. We're not going to go into any game wanting to lose. But we're the team that's in the MPL with the better players. But say all credit to Noosa, they've given it a right good go tonight, and as I say, they've come out on top, and good luck to them in the next round.
Your goalie was injured in the last half there. Do you think that affected the game?
Not really, no. He got a cut to his knee, but Dale's a warrior. He carried on. I don't think he'd done anything with the third goal that went in, but now he's got a bit of a nasty cut on his knee, so we'll have a look at that tomorrow. He might need a stitch or two in there. We're not sure.
It slowed the pace of the game down though, so that probably would have affected the whole temperament of everybody. But then it was overtime, so they're probably a bit tired anyhow.
Yeah, the boys put every ounce of energy in tonight. For the full 90 minutes and extra time. Same for both teams. Lads were cramping up out there. Each team give it their all, and as I say, not just down to Dale's injury. We could have done things quick, and if we'd have took our chances, it might have been a different outcome.
Well done.
All good.